I'm Richard Ryan and welcome to Tech Assassin exclusives on TechFeed. Today I'm at a Corridor Digital shoot because I don't have behind the scenes of the Tech Assassin that I did with them. I wanted to bring you behind the scenes of their Splinter Cell Blacklist video so they could check out the slow-mo footage from our shoot and you guys could meet them and see what goes on in some of their production. So, let's go. We had the Action Factory out here performing stunts. We had a drone with a fully stabilized gimbal payload shooting some really sick shots. We had some of the top parkour guys in the world doing some of the stunts for us. We have some really cool hand clapping noises. Most of the stuff that we are filming on today were GoPros, so I'm really excited to see how this stuff turns out. I don't want to show you guys too much of the behind the scenes because you can go to their channel and check out all that stuff. But what I do want to show you is that day that we shot the camera, only one person hit it. So Sam and Niko don't know who did. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up the slow-mo playback for them and show them which caliber bullet hit the camera and which one didn't. So let's go check that out. What's happening, guys? We are back at the studio with Sam and Niko here, and we're gonna go over some of the slow motion footage here because I was telling them beforehand that looking at the slow-mo footage, only one person actually hit the target. There was a lot of rounds being shot out there. First of all, what I want to know from you guys, have you ever shot a full auto before?
No, never.
So what were your thoughts on the MP7?
Well, it didn't kick as much as I thought it would for sure, and it was, I mean, just in general, the recoil was so low that when you're on full auto, it doesn't even move around much in your hands.
Yeah,
you got a good grip.
The 4.6mm round is, it's remarkable. I mean, that thing has very little recoil, but it's a super high velocity. What about the G36?
I think the G36 is a really cool gun. It was interesting shooting a fully automatic gun because you shoot a regular gun, it kicks and you reset, and it kicks and you reset. And you're not used to having something just like constantly push on you, and it really throws you off balance. So it's something that you have to adjust for the first time you do it.
You know, to your credit though, a lot of people don't realize that the G36 does have a lot of recoil. It's not in the same category as a personal defense weapon like the MP7. It has a lot of recoil. And you'll see that in the slow motion footage and everything, but we'll go ahead and pull some of this stuff up. That's pretty slick coming out here dealing with all this stuff. You know, seeing these guys rock their faux night vision and all the airsoft guns and everything when I'm used to having like the actual weight of a real gun and everything, and you get some of this stuff that's nice, but then I'm carrying this heavy gun that you would think that would be nice and light and foam or something, but it's not. It's not. See, there we go again. I'm complaining. It's like, oh, Richard, kick the tires and light the fires, Big Daddy. Woo! This frame rate here isn't the fastest that we recorded, but because of the cloud cover and everything, you know, we had to kind of underexpose and we lost some of the frame rates or frames per second and everything, but you can see like the bolt driving home there, and as soon as it makes contact, that's when you'll see the round come out. I'm not sure, I think this was around 10,000 frames per second, so.
And actually, hearing a silencer for the first time was pretty cool. Because I'd never heard a silenced gun in real life.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost underwhelming, like watching it, like even in slow-mo, because there's very little noticeable like smoke or gas coming out of the suppressor. The round itself is just trucking along there. We're just out here snorting up as much asbestos as we can before the cancer sets in and we tap out. So ambulance is on the way. You got Jesse over here with the bloody nose. Is that from snorting all the asbestos?
That's what happened.
After shooting this suppressed MP7 and actually hearing what like weapons sound like for the first time, like suppressed.
Yeah.
It was like totally like eye-opening or ear-opening, I guess, in a sense, because you're never used to like hearing what it actually sounds like. And actually, we made that DayZ video like shortly after, and we had suppressed weapons in it, and I was driven to make sure that they're like totally accurate to how they actually sound. And
yeah, well, a lot of
comments regarding that too.
A lot of people, whenever they hear like suppressed weapons, they think of I know you guys are gonna laugh, but they think of the pew pew sound, like the kind of high pitched like whip coming out of the suppressor.
Yeah, it's like James Bond
from Goldeneye. But the bolt driving home actually makes more noise than the round coming out of the suppressor. So a lot of times the noise that you hear is the bolt and the action making all the noise in the firearm. So.
Oh, hello, you two.
Some of these shots, it's pretty cool because you see the gas coming out of the piston system right there.
Yeah. You know, it's also interesting. I always assumed that suppressors were used for stealth, when they're actually just, like you said, they're mainly used when you're in like a urban environment so that your ears aren't damaged.
The gases from the round, right, are what pushes the bullet. And so whenever you watch this stuff in slow-mo, you can see the gases and the shockwave actually pushing the round before it goes supersonic, which is really cool. Sam's was suppressed as 4.6 rounds, and you were shooting the 223s. The G36 has a lot more recoil.
You can see how much I moved back in the course of that shot.
I was shooting, I was like, oh my god, it's still shooting! Oh my god, it's still shooting!
Yeah, so you're like, whoa, okay, still going.
Yeah, and even for that distance, it's a relatively small target, so that was pretty good shooting right there.
I love the gun. I mean, I feel like it's almost overused in movies and stuff like that. Just, I mean, because it's such a cool looking gun.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone takes the, you know, top rail off, they'll modify it somehow or another and everything, but. So make sure you guys check that out. New episodes of Tech Assassin every single week on Rated RR. New episodes are reloaded on Tech Feed. See y'all next time.